don't jump the process. Please don't jump the process. Hello viewers, you're welcome back once again to my channel, and on this channel I teach you two basic things, what you need to know and what you need to do to be very successful in snail farming business. So if this is your first time of visiting my channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below this video and smash on the bell notification icon so that whenever I release an awesome video, you are also going to be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for always coming to watch my videos. So today I'm actually going to be talking about three basic reasons, three basic things why so many persons don't succeed in snail farming business. You will agree with me that sometimes you will see that some persons are complaining of not being successful in the business, while others are still talking about how lucrative the business is. So it's like two different things. This other party are saying that this thing is not what the way people present it to be, or the way people talk about it, while other people are saying that it's lucrative, is a successful business you can start up with, and you know, all those stuff. So I've come with three basic reasons why I feel that so many persons don't succeed in the business. And number one I'm going to be talking about is that they don't follow the process. That is number one reason, not following the process. You see, in life, everything we do, there is a process. If, for instance, I want to start, let's say, cassava farming, there is a process that you're supposed to follow. If I want to start, let's say, yam farming, there is a process. For the cassava now, you will know that you have to do what? You have to clear the bush, you have to burn, you have to make your ridges, you have to do what? Plant. And these are processes that you need to follow in order to arrive successfully. But once you miss this process, definitely it's going to haunt you in the future. And that is what most persons do in snail farming business. They miss the process. And what is the process I'm talking about that they miss? One is that most of them are not trained. They don't get trained. They just feel that they can come online, maybe watch one of two videos that we have presented or we have done, and they think that that is all it required for them to start the business and become very successful in it. It's not done like that. There is no way we can cover every damn thing that has to do with snail farming. There is no way we can actually cover it. So many things are done in the course of the training, but most persons just feel that once they have been able to watch, maybe go to Gozy's snail farming channel and watch, and maybe go to another channel that talks about snail farming and watch one or two videos, and they will feel that they are good to go, that they can start and become profitable in it. No, sometimes you might, even if people become successful by just not being trained, by watching one or two videos, it is rare. Maybe 3% or 4%, if it's up to that will be successful by just starting it, watching other channels that talks about snail farming. You must start. The first thing, the first ever step you are supposed to follow as someone who wants to begin this business is that you need to be trained, so that you will know every damn thing. See, why I'm actually making this video, that most of the persons that have been contacting me of the challenges they're having in their snail farming business, the problem they are facing, from my investigation and interview, I come to realize that these are people that we aren't trained. They just go there, started doing trial and error method. No, it doesn't work that way. You must follow the process. If you don't follow the process, it will definitely affect you in future. So it's either you get trained, or if you are not the one managing it, you are just the owner of the business, you are setting it up for some other person to manage it for you. You get someone who has the experience, who has the idea of the business to manage it. Or better still, you train those your staffs that you want to manage the business for you. Let them not just start doing trial and error method. No. It will definitely hurt you in the long or short run as you further. Most of us did not just start to. We have been practicing it. We have been getting a lot of knowledge before you see us coming out to share our knowledge and our processes that we have passed through. We don't just start by doing trial and error method. Trial and error method will never, it will definitely hurt you. It will not pay you off. Even if it will do, before it must have paid you off, it must have hurted you on several occasions, which you would have overcome if you were trained. So that is the first one, the first reason. Please don't jump the process. Follow the process. Get trained. In the course of the training, you will be taught on everything that you need to know about the business. And then if there is any problem in future or tomorrow, you can be able to say, okay, I know I was taught this or I was not taught this. Or you can even reach out to the person. It gives you an open edge to always reach out to whosoever that trained you or that is mentoring you. So don't jump the process. Please don't jump the process. Then number 2 reason why so many persons don't succeed in the business is impatient. So many persons are impatient. Just as they keep saying, they make references on anything that is slow. They make reference to Snail, because Snail, the movement of Snail is very slow. That is the same way we are supposed to be very, very patient when you are into this business. You cannot start the business and within 1 month, 2 months, you are already expecting to make millions. No. Anybody that is telling you that might not be telling you the truth. So it's a business that you got to be patient for some period of time. You don't just start it, because most persons have been talking that this business is lucrative, that they have been making money, a lot of money in the business, and you feel that once you start, you just start making that same money. You never knew how many years those people have stayed in that business. You cannot tell how long they have been in the snail farming business, and you are just starting. So you must be patient. Those people that will always complain that they were not successful, ask them. If you were able to ask them, meet with them, ask them how long were you into the business. You will find out that it's either they were not patient enough, or they were not trained, they have no professional knowledge about the business, or most likely the third point, which I'm going to be talking in few moments. So these are the reasons why so many persons don't succeed in the business. So please be patient. Once you have decided to go into this business, you must prepare your mind. You must tell yourself the truth that this business is not what I'm starting, and in the next 1 month, 2 months or thereabout, I'm already expecting millions. No, you must follow the process. And as a matter of fact, this is one of the processes that you need to follow. You must be patient with the business. You must be patient with the business, and allow them, give them time. And with time, you start ripping off the everything that you have actually put in the business. So the last but not the least, which is the third one that I'm going to be talking about, is actually laziness. Yes, so many persons are not also successful because they are lazy. I must tell you this gospel truth. In one of my videos, I made mention that greenhouse farming, we are talking about greenhouse farming and the intensive season, which is the block one, the concrete one. I made mention that, you see, the concrete one is not for lazy people. And most persons that are also starting on a small scale are starting with what? With the concrete pen. And this is what is not meant for people who don't have time or people who are lazy. Most persons that go into this snail farming business, you will find out that sometimes 2 days they have not even attended to their snails. It could be act of laziness. I might also be wrong. It might not be laziness. It could be that they are too occupied or they are too busy with one or two other things that they are doing. And in that case, that is why it is good. If you know that you are too busy to handle it, you get someone who will handle it for you. It's not a business that you go into and do a day, 2 days, you have not attended to them. Why will you be successful in it? Why wouldn't they be dying? Why won't mortality setting in your farm? So you must take it as a business. You must take it as a job that you are doing. You must take care of them properly. You must take them, feed them well. Most person has this notion. Most person has this mindset that snail don't really need attention. You can leave them for days without attending to them, and nothing will happen to them. And I can tell you that it might not really be truth. That philosophy, that mindset might not be 100% correct, because if you talk about the snail not being like when they are in the bush or thereabouts, who attend to them, who give them, you don't remember that in that place they move freely. They look for what they eat themselves. But when you have bring them in an enclosed place where you are not farming them, training them, you got to take proper care of them if you actually want them to do well and not to die. That is just the gospel truth. So the idea, the notion, or the mindset that they don't really need our time, I can leave them for 2 days before coming to attend to them, might not be 100% correct. I must tell you the gospel truth. And that is why most persons find it difficult to succeed in the business, probably because they don't have time, probably because maybe out of laziness, it doesn't need much of our time. I can do it maybe once in 2 days. No. When the mortality will be set up, it will be so severe that you might not be able to handle it. So you must try as much as possible to take it as a business. Make sure that you take proper care of them. Check them always. Clean the place. Feed them when you are supposed to feed them. Water the place when you are supposed to water it. In so doing, it will be very hard, very difficult for you not to succeed in the business. So these 3 reasons that I have mentioned so far are from experience, from my consultation time. These are the 3 reasons that I have come up with that actually made a lot of persons not to be successful. If you can interview or come in contact with anybody that has started this business or have actually attempted this business for the first time, ask them. You will find out that most of the reasons they will give you must fall under these 3 categories that I have mentioned. It could be that they were not trained, they have no prior knowledge, they just started and with their trial and error, and at the end of maybe some months, nothing was working, nobody to run to, and or probably they were not having time to take care of the snails. They just leave it, and maybe any day they even remember to go to that place, they will pick one that is already dead, or they will pick 2 that is already dead, and after some time again they will visit, they will also pick another one that is already dead. Or most likely they were not patient enough to wait when it will be the actual time, when it will be the proper time for them to start harvesting and start making good money from it. So this is actually 3 reasons that can make anybody not to succeed in the business. So remember, if you have not subscribed to this channel, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Thank you once again for watching this video. See you in our next video. And also, please don't forget, we have a Telegram channel where we have a lot of snail farmers. We share issues together. We attend to each other's problem and help one another to succeed in snail farming. If you have not joined that Telegram group, please, the link to that group will be in the description of this video. So do well to join and be part of the community. Thank you once again. Bye for now.